Okay, EPL, this is your feedback for the research and planning for the FSA deadline. So going back through from the start, if we go to horizontal research, so we can see in the section, it's a bit clunky here, there's kind of index there, so, it's next to that, okay. Yep, so we've got a fair bit of stuff on here now, looks like it's complete, and timeline, and our crits, yep, very nice, good. Lots of stuff on here. Good. So you might want to start thinking about breaking it up now with who actually did what on each section. Go to text analysis. Okay, so again we've got these big bits of text here. You won't get any marks for that. So I think, as I said in my last lot of feedback, this needs to be presented in an interactive way. So there should be GIFs, there should be trailers, there should be, thing link, emails, Prezi, but this would get no marks. And again, also I don't know who did it. So that section is not going to work that way. Just by writing something up and putting it on the Weebly, you're not going to get very good grades for that. So you need to present this in a way for you hope to get better grades. Also, that's not textual analysis. Okay, treatment. So this is the actual treatment that's missing before, and then we've got our individual concepts. We've got panache, we've got esters. Still don't have this on there, so again that's going to be reducing the grades down for that. This looks like it's been done as a video. Let's just look through flatmate conventions, scenes. Okay. Target audience. Let's look at target audience. Doesn't tell me who it is, so I don't know if it's a 15 or an 18, so there's a lack of research there into target audiences. Okay, got a plot, scene, yeah, conventions, corridors. Okay, I don't have any influences on this, so again this is an incomplete section. Oh, there we go, influences. Okay. So you need to tell me who your target audience is, because you haven't. You just said it's for older people. It's 15 older or 18. I mean, if you're targeting 25-year-olds, then it would be an 18-rated film. And also, as I said, we still only have an incomplete thing, so that will bring down that section. So that can be improved a little bit. Just put it on the side, like who your target audience is on there. Some trailers. Okay, good, and we've got the analysis of it as well. Good. Okay, so just to go back, textual analysis, that's in the wrong place. So again, without the actual trailer itself, I mean, we should be using GIFs to actually get little separate bits on there. That's important. Having trailers on there, but you've done like a general analysis of one example from the thing. So I would put the trailer at the very least on there, or actually get the scene on there, or make it interactive in some way, but yeah, like that isn't going to be good enough, just like a big blob of text on there. Okay, if we move on to the next bit, audience research. Okay, good. Questions, we've got colour schemes, yeah, good. Questions. Okay, I've got one result by the person who's in the group. I'm very concerned about the lack of responses to this, because so far only one student's replied, and it's the person who's actually in the group. Yeah, so that's a bit lacking that. I don't believe that you've asked 10 people each of these things, especially as it says none of 10 answered. Yeah, also that's the trailer questions on there. Yeah, so I think that needs work, because that's not convincing of what's happening. If I was the moderator looking at this, that would just look like you've had one person respond. So I need the evidence of the responses on there. So if you're using WhatsApp, why is there only one person responding on WhatsApp? That would be the question. Okay, if we go to print design, got nothing under print design. So that's a huge area of this that's not been done. That's just to refer you to the mark scheme so you can see where we're at with this. The mark scheme would suggest, therefore, that this is incomplete. So there is minimal work on layouts and drafting. So we don't have any at all. So that would be a level 1, which is a U grade. Now balanced against the rest of it, obviously it says here maybe incomplete. So that's your kind of E grade, D grade area there. So if we go back to where you're at,
We will let you know the specific dates.
yeah, there's nothing under print design, so that's a real big concern because that's one person's whole job. Go to storyboard. So I have no storyboard, which again is a concern. And I've just got some sounds. I don't have any sound design. So that's an entire week's work not done there by at least 2 students. So this is really going to impact the grade. Mood board. Okay, we've got some mood boards done. Yep, they're there. We've got some comments on them. And posters and artwork. So yeah, I can see. Okay, so now we've got some pictures here of some posters. So this is really confusing because you put that on, you've got print design with nothing under it, and then you've got posters and artwork. So when we click here and it's empty, there's nothing there. So I don't have any influences on these posters. I mean, these are pictures of just some person in Photoshop. So I don't really know why that's coming first. First of all, surely we want to see the influences on these. So we've got 1, 2, nicely drawn, 3, good, 4, and that's it. I don't have any magazines on here. So let me just double check what this is called, posters and artwork. Yes, there's no magazines. You are making a magazine. So this section needs a lot of work, and there's no digital shots. These are just pictures off Google. So I don't really know what that is. Okay, if we go to camera work, okay, so we've got our camera techniques, and we have a look through just for analysis. This is used to follow my subject. Yeah, maybe about how it relates to horror would be good, just to boost up the grades here. That would be important. Also, watch that. That's really sloppy. A view from here. I can't read the A. And then we've got our stock shots here. So again, we haven't actually said what they're for, why you would want to use them, so that should probably go in a paragraph there. That's quite important. But they've been done, so that's good. That should probably, camera work should go under pre-production, probably though. If we go to costume and makeup, yep, so we've got the influences, we've got the pricing, we've got all this. This is nice. We've got the video. Okay, we don't have the video. We've got some photographs taken. Yep, so again, by now this should be being made into the poster designs for the, yeah. Yep, these are all our influences, and then we've got costumes on here. Okay, good. So what we don't, this is the costume, that's good, yeah. Sound design, no sound design. So whoever was doing that hasn't done that bit. And then texture shots, again, we haven't got any texture shots uploaded yet either. So the key thing that's missing here, it seems to be a magazine. There's no work on magazines at all, which is a real concern, particularly when you go to your texture analysis and, oh, see that's in the wrong place, go to your research, and we don't have any magazines or posters looked at, in fact. So that implies to me that you weren't aware you had to do a magazine, which concerns me a little bit. So again, referring you back to the feedback, I think overall we're kind of looking at the lower level 2. There's some good bits that are definitely level 3, but unfortunately they're not sustained. It looks like at least one person's not doing their job, possibly 2, which is bringing the whole thing down. So I'm going to be placing this around in the level 2 area, which is basic works on shot list layout, because there isn't any, in fact it is actually minimal. So I'll be putting you around the level 2 lower border, which is the kind of D grade. So plenty of work there to do that needs catching up on. Currently predicting for this is a kind of sort of E grade, maybe the sort of D-, depending on how much you get done before we start filming.